Guys, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gents, welcome back to a brand new LEGO Worlds video. And today we're going to be doing something a little different, but something that will certainly be quite a bit of fun. And that is the fact that we are going to introduce the Nexo Knights into our collection of characters and worlds. So of course, the way that the Nexo Knights have been added into the game is kind of interesting because I've actually gotten quite a few people messaging me, whether it be on Twitter or Instagram, which by the way, follow me if you haven't yet. But essentially, folks were asking me and telling me like, hey Blitz, what the heck is going on? I can't see these characters. Are they not coming to the Xbox One? Are they not coming to the PS4? Are they not coming to the PC? I'm having a panic attack. So that was kind of the general consensus. To which I realized, like, okay, now that I think about it, it is a little bit more complicated to unlock these characters than it might seem. So essentially what you need to do, right now I'm showing this to you guys, by the way, in an adventure world, just so that it's easier and there's no, like, enemies attacking me all around and such. But you can do this in your regular world, like adventure world, or in your exploration or sandbox mode as well. Sorry, by the way, yeah, this is the sandbox mode. I always confuse the two. Nevertheless, though, essentially, here's how the process works. Before you launch into your worlds, you'll notice that there is one option in there that allows you to pretty much copy models. And as you scroll through them, pressing R1 if you're playing on the PlayStation or on the Xbox, that would be what RB and LB, you can save the model. There's like a little star that appears that allows you to save the model. Well, what happens once you have that model saved? Once you go into your category of brick builds items, you'll notice that all of those models will now appear in here. So you'll have Nighton Keep here, you have the Nighton wall pieces right there, then the different sides of the pieces, and of course, you'll notice that there are quite a few of them altogether. So for example, this giant wall here, we can then bring it in and go ahead and hit a build, which is a very extensive build process. It really is. It does take a little while for this whole thing to come together. But once you have it all assembled, you'll notice that you have this very epic, massive wall now available to you. So you're slowly but surely putting together the Nighton Castle. But not only that, you also have access to things like this. Vehicles and characters will make themselves appear to you in the actual builds that you build. So in this case, I would be able to go on ahead and copy or remove that character or that vehicle if I needed to unlock it. Now, you might also hear that there's a little bit of noise up top here. And would you look at that? It's Mr. Aaron. So this is how I would unlock him, by walking over to here and then unlocking him. Or if I want, I could go ahead and just copy him and summon him in, which is really cool. Now, same thing will apply to all the other pieces that we have. And there are quite a few to place all around. So let's begin doing exactly that. So we're going to go into our stone tower, place that down, and as the stone tower appears, piece by piece, it is fully assembled. Boom! Check it out! Who is that? Well, if it isn't Jestero. So there he is, looking very, very cool. I love this minifigure, by the way. I think they absolutely nailed it. It looks so fantastically well done. You'll notice that tiny little other elements will appear as well, such as the Monstrox table, aka the Book of Monsters as well. So that is very cool to see. And you'll see even some other enemies appear up above, such as this crazy flying beast, which we can, of course, battle just like that and defeat. So that is quite epic. Now you'll notice right here, for example, there's another character, and once again, same exact process as before. We would be able to just go on ahead and hit the discovery tool onto this character and unlock, I think her name is Rena or something like that, or Rihanna, something along those lines. There she is, Rena, I guess, yeah. So once you've unlocked her, you can go on ahead and again copy paste her all around. So very cool to see that. All right, so let's carry on because we have still a few more unlockable components to go. So here we have the gate, then we have a wall piece, another wall piece, we have the tower piece, we have another central piece. What are we missing? What are we missing? The north wall, which is gonna be quite the build. As you can see, whenever the game has that type of moment where it's kind of struggling to actually do anything, yeah, that's probably something very massive getting built. So do not be worried if there's a little bit of stuttering. You have to realize that there's a lot of components that are loading into the world immediately and very, very quickly. So therefore, obviously, it becomes kind of strenuous for the consoles to be able to keep up with that process. I actually am interested to try this out on the PC to see if that is affected equally, because of course a computer has a lot more processing power, or can have a lot more processing power depending on how much spending you have done on it. So I wonder if it actually is something that occurs quite commonly on the computer as well. So I think what I will do is I will go on ahead and check it out and then let you guys know for sure. All right, so we have all of that ready to rock and ready to roll. Here's the other wall piece. Doesn't seem like those other pieces revealed any characters to us, but look at this! Here we go. This is something quite epic. Here we have Macy's Thunder Mace, which looks epic. Very cool vehicle. So before that, we saw her monocycle, or however you would pronounce that. So that thing looked cool. But now, we have the addition of course, another vehicle. So that is fantastic. And speaking of Macy, would you look at that? If it isn't Macy herself, just out and about, ready to rock and enjoy the wonderful world that we are slowly but surely putting together. All right, so from there, let's see. We still have a few more wall pieces to put together. So here we have the eastern wall. And once again, the game is like, please don't crash. Or I guess maybe that's me more so than the game, hoping that it does not crash on me, because I'm obviously asking the game to do something quite strenuous. So I believe that this is the wall that comes with, first of all, the Nexo cannon, but also I believe that Clay Morrow is somewhere here. Nope. Clay. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Trying to hide away, I see. Escape is not an option, Clay. It is not an option. But yeah, there's Clay walking and tumbling all around. Now, let's see. We also need to go on ahead and build... We've built the entrance, right? We've built the entrance. We've built the eastern wall. We've built the northern wall. So what are we missing? A couple more walls, I guess, right? Nighton Wall West. Have we built that one? I don't know if that we have. So let's build it out. Whoa! Things are getting chaotic! Oh, okay. Yes, we have. So this is the one that has the only Aaron up top. Now, the cool thing is that, by the way, if you want, you can obviously build over things. So, for example, if I wanted to, I could go on ahead and take this and build it right on top of the existing build that I've put together as it is. So that's really cool, because that obviously gives me a little bit more freedom as far as where I want to position what. So that's cool and definitely useful. But the other thing that we'll notice is another new character. And where do you think you're going, Lance? Here he is. It is Lance, who is ready to do a... Guess what? Guess what? Everybody, come on, write it right in the comment section below. You know what to guess. He's ready to do a dance, because dance rhymes with Lance. Genius level. Genius level pun mastery. All right, let's assemble the Knight's Keep itself, because it is a pretty cool looking structure. So we're going to put it all together here. Or wait until it gets put together, I guess, for us. And what I want to do, guys, is I want to build the entire castle itself, put it all together, and then give a little bit of a tour of all of Knight's Keep, and hopefully that will be something that would be really fun to see. So you know what? Let's put it this way. If this video hits 1,000 likes, so I don't think that's a particularly crazy goal, but if this video hits 1,000 likes, we will go on ahead and get that tour done. So that should be quite exciting. And check out who it is! Wait, what? Wait, what? Cannot discover yet? How come? Hey, Axel. Do you wanna... do you wanna give me a quest or something so I can discover you, bro? This is not cool, broski. I mean, you look awesome. I will say that much. The character design is fantastic for Axel. I love that. Look at this. He just looks so epic. He really, really does look awesome. Very well executed figurine. Can we pilot this? No, we cannot. That would have been a really nice touch. If we could actually take control over Knight's Keep and maybe fire some, like, Nexo cannons or something. That would have been really, really cool to see. Ooh, does this do something? Well, there's a big fancy ladder that leads somewhere or another. Hello. Oh, okay, so it's like a little outlook post, which is nice. Cool. Very neato. All right, so this will be the sort of thing that we will explore furthermore once we assemble our own Nexo world. But with all that in mind, let's go on ahead and just quickly run through the characters that we have so far unlocked. Of course, keep in mind, guys, that it seems as though, I could be wrong about this, but it seems as though we won't be able to use the Nexo Knights pieces for customization, which, yes, I agree with you guys. That is a bummer. It would have been awesome if we could have had the freedom to go on ahead and use the different Nexo Knights pieces to go on ahead and customize our own characters, because that's always fun. That's always awesome. So it is a bit unfortunate that it doesn't seem like that is an option, at least not at this point in time. Maybe it will be like patched in or added in somehow, but for now, here are the characters that of course we have seen before. We have Ruinite there. Then actually let's continue with the bad guys first. Then we've got Gargoyle, the typical kind of baddies that you fight as you summon Jestro. And speaking of Jestro, probably the coolest looking single minifigure that has been added, because I mean, look at him. He just looks absolutely maniacally awesome. Very, very cool design there. Then we have our good guys. Of course, we saw Axel up top there just a moment ago. Here's Aaron, who's very cool, groovy, and super duper fast. If you've ever seen the show, he's like ridiculously quick. Then we've got Clay, who is the aspiring but somewhat boring leader sometimes. He's the goody two-shoes that kind of does everything by the rules, and as you can see, he can whoop a gargoyle at the drop of a dime, so that's very impressive. Then we've got Lance, who is the smug wannabe leader. He's kind of you know how the Ninja Turtles have Leonardo and Raphael? He's kind of Raphael, but Raphael doesn't have this kind of attitude. Let's just put it that way. And then we have the true leader in many regards, and that is Macy, who is, of course, both the princess of Knight's Keep, and I guess maybe I don't want to say any more than that, because maybe that would be somewhat spoilery, but she's also super duper strong and a fantastically cool character in the actual show. So with all that in mind, ladies and gents, I want to now hear your opinions and your thoughts down in the comment section below. Who is your personal favorite character? Maybe it's Jestro, maybe it's one of the Nexo Knights, or maybe it's one of the other bad guys that is in the game. All that considered, of course, guys, don't forget, hit that like button if you want to see more Nexo Knights videos coming your way for LEGO Worlds. I definitely would love to do that, so if you want to see that, don't forget to hit that like button. And, of course, like always, ladies and gentlemen, have an absolutely fantastic day. I will hopefully catch each and every single one of you lovely, lovely folks here next time. Peace out. I'll see you later. Alligators, time for a swim.